One of Battlefield's biggest problems that they have right now is the game is just too damn good. It's too much fun. You're having a great time, and there isn't any game on the market that's actually competing with Battlefield as of right now. But sometimes your biggest uphill can also be your biggest down here as well. What's going on, guys? Carter here, aka Suku Carter Man, and today we're going to discuss what the general manager of Battlefield has talked about and what they are deciding to do with the whole Battlefield series moving forward. So, for those who don't know, as of right now, Battlefield 6 has actually just came out. The game has been out for a week now. The numbers that Battlefield have produced have actually been insane. I'm talking about over 600 million have been sold just on Steam alone. The numbers have actually been insane. And so sometimes when you have numbers that are actually insane like this, when it comes to big corporations as well, you kind of have a point to where greed kind of comes into play. Let me give you guys an example. Call of Duty. Call of Duty is on a 3-year cycle, which means that they essentially every year they're going to drop a new Call of Duty game, whether that be Modern Warfare, whether that be Black Ops, whether that be something by Sledgehammer or another engine. Their goal at the end of the day to have 3 different engines running at the same time, and each year a new game is going to drop to keep them making as much money as possible. Now, how are they able to make that kind of money? Typically, once you have an engine already set and designed, most of your operating expenses with that engine is already complete. And what I mean by that is, for example, right, you have Black Ops 6, you have Black Ops 5, you have Black Ops 4. It almost looks the same. The only thing they may have changed is just the graphics. The game feels the same. They may have just upgraded the movement and things like that. But as far as gunplay, gameplay, it's still the same game. Why? It's the same exact engine. Once they got the engine completed, there's no need to kind of, go back and modify it just because that's going to be more expenses that you were going to do. And when it comes to business, the whole goal is to keep your expenses down so that way you can keep making revenue. And this is what Battlefield is actually wanting to do moving forward within the next, I want to say 5 to 6 years based off what I'm reading at this particular point. So it says, General Manager of Battlefield Byron Bede told industry analysis Michael Patch that EA wants Battlefield to be an annual title within 5 to 6 years. Their goal is 3 studios making Battlefield on a 3-year basis so they can get 2 Battlefield annually. Patcher said it's going to take 5 or 6 years before they get 2 in a row, so we're not going to get there for a while, but that's their plan. Now, like I mentioned, guys, the whole purpose of this is it all just comes down to money. It boils down to money. If you can have a game releasing every year and not having to spend so much money on new engines and things like that, things of that nature, and all you have to do is just simply rename a gun, rename a skin, get a different map in there, you're saving a lot more money in the long run, and that leaves you a lot more room to make more money on a revenue side, because consumers like us are going to constantly pay $60-$70 for something that's just a simple reskin or redesign from a game that was made 2 to 3 years ago. So that's Battlefield's whole thing. That's what they're trying to accomplish at this particular point. And honestly, I can honestly see them doing that. Now, what could happen, the same thing that COD is actually experiencing right now. It may work for like the first few years, right? You have one Battlefield game one year, Battlefield game the next year, another Battlefield game the next year, but eventually there's only so much you can really do when it comes to producing games every single year on the same engine, each game being on a different engine. There's only so much you can do because, like I mentioned, the engine is the whole heart of the game. Once that engine is set in stone, you can't really do too much to the game besides just change the name of some guns, get a different attachments, get different skins, more so graphic wise on a basis you can kind of do when it comes to making adjustments to these games. With the whole engine, it kind of stays into play. So what's going to happen? Eventually, people like me are going to kind of pick up on that. Hey, this game looks the same as it did, just 2 years ago. What's different? Oh, well, the guns are different, the map is different, the movement mechanics is different. Yeah, that's all different, but it's still the same damn game at the end of the day, 2 years ago. So why would I pay $70, for something, or $80, depending on what the market is like, a few years down the line? Why would I pay that kind of money for something that's the exact same thing? Not the exact same, but you guys know what I'm trying to say, for that kind of game. I just don't think that represents the value of the game. And so that's what I feel like what could happen with most people. They're going to go down the same path that COD is actually doing, and I think that's going to be the downfall to their success. Now, another move that could also happen is Call of Duty can also take a step back and say, hey, you know what? We're not going to release a game this year. We're not going to release a game this year. We're going to focus on a new engine, and you're going to see a whole different Call of Duty experience that comes out. That's what may happen. We may see that within the next 2-3 years. We may see see that, you know, because at the bottom line, when you have competition that affects your bottom line, the bottom line essentially affects your money. You have to change your whole game plan because you're messing up what's in their pockets. You know what I'm saying? So you can't sit here and tell me that this isn't on Call of Duty's mind, that they're not thinking precisely as far as what they should do within the next 2 to 3 years. Now, we may not see this. We may not see the new Call of Duty with the new engine for the next year, but you may see it within the next 3 to 4 years possibly, because developing an engine takes an enormous amount of time and it also takes an enormous amount of money. So at that point, it will be a big investment for Call of Duty. So I think that's what's gonna happen. I think that's what's gonna happen between this whole Battlefield Call of Duty thing. Now, I'm all for Call of Duty releasing. I'm sorry, not Call of Duty. I'm all for Battlefield releasing a game every 5 years, just as they did right now. What Battlefield needs to do, they need to figure out a way to kind of make some extra revenue during the game that it's actually, you know, during the whole 5 years that the game is actually still running, you know. Obviously, Battlefield has mentioned that they're not going to go the whole skin route. They're not going to do any kind of, you know, in-game character skins and custom weapon skins, things that I mentioned. That's what they're mentioning. So if they're not doing that, I'm very curious to see, you know, what methods of them earning potential revenue to generate the next install of Battlefield is actually going to look like. So that's what it's going to come down to, the bottom line. Now they say that now, but you know, things may change, you know, within a week, 2 weeks, 1 year, 2 year, 3 years down the line, just depending on what the actual numbers and a Battlefield is actually looking like. That's my 2 cents on it, man. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think this is great for competition? Do you think Battlefield should just stick to a 5-year release, or do you actually want Battlefield to kind of go on a yearly basis, such as COD? Let me know in the comment sections down below. Once again, guys, this is Carter, aka Suku Carter. I am live on Twitch for the most part as well. Make sure you guys check me out on Twitch. If you guys enjoy the content, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and just simply show your boy some love on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch, man. That's all your boy asks for. But other than that, I am out of here. Appreciate you guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Other than that, enjoy the rest of this content. Peace. Come on, gang. I'm hit. Come on. Hey, sleep. Can I get a res, big dog? Oh, McLovin, can I get a res, big? Oh, never mind. You guys are probably pinned. I see the vision. And you guys are awesome. Oh shit.
Thank you. Let's move.
The hell are you doing, bro? The hell are you doing? Come on, bro. Be smart. Be smart, man. God gave us a left hemisphere and a right hemisphere brain. You sometimes, if you activate both of those items, amazing things can happen. Amazing things can happen. Amazing things can happen. I'm fucked. I know I am. Oh, I'm a nasty. I was about to say I'm a nasty motherfucker. Oh my god, I was about to say I'm a nasty motherfucker. Oh my god, that would have been so nasty. Oh my god. Oh man. Oh man. Oh my god, that would have been so nasty. Oh my god. Oh man. 13-4. I'm not mad at it. I think that's some of my best KD that I've actually had since I played this goddamn game. Now, granted, see what career best. Y'all see that career best. Now, granted, this is my one of my very few times playing small mosh pit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm starting to get a little feel for the game. You know, you gotta start small. You gotta start small and then make work your way up. You know what I'm saying? That's how you gotta do it. But chat, if you're watching us on YouTube, check out your boy on Twitch. Show some love. Have a good time. Have a conversation. Until next time, peace.